Hello, I'm Clarice Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is today's tarot for all signs for Sunday, the 10th of March 2024. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. In there, I give one-question readings, amongst other things. You can book in for one of those one-question readings on my website, BeHealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. I do all the pre-book readings right at the start of the next live show, then send you the link to the replay, so you don't need to be able to make it live if it's not a good time for you in your time zone, or if you forget. But you can come along live and book while I'm live too. I'm open to that as well. I also offer private readings from my website, BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. Get those out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. Now, there's 2 ways in which to win one of those private readings with me, worth 160 Australian dollars every single month. The first way is by being a subscriber to my channel, clicking like on this video, then leaving a comment. That'll get you one entry in. Do that as many times as you like on all my videos, including my shorts. That'll get you many entries in. Second way is by checking out my pick a card reads, and if you purchase the deeper dives to those pick a card reads, then that'll get you entries into that second draw as well. So good luck. Now, what's in the energies for everybody today? We're getting into something willingly. Willing entanglement and growth is going to be a growth path for us. So there could be something, and we did have that crossroads energy yesterday and a choice to be made, something that you're choosing, you're deciding on. But as with everything in life, there's going to be a mixture of challenge and gift with it. The challenge is going to grow you. The challenges that are part of that are going to grow you. So good for you. Now, I like to choose my challenges. In other words, I like to not only try and manifest things that are going to be good for me, but I'm recognizing in myself areas in which I really like to grow, what I'd like to work on next, and I add that into the mix. So, in other words, if I'm asking for a new relationship, I might say, I want this and this and this, all the good things that I want. And also someone that will help me become better at communicating emotionally, or, whatever it is. I like to choose my challenges in that way, and, know thyself and know your shortcomings and what you would like to, not that we're beating ourselves up about it or anything like that, or putting ourselves down at all, but just being humble and going, well, I could get better at this kind of thing. And so, it's good to do that. And I think it's good to do that in the workplace as well. It's like, this is how I could get better at this, always improving. Nice energy. We've got passion here as well. So you can be very passionate about something today that you're getting into that is going to give you growth. And that's a good way to be, right? You want that too. Especially if there are going to be challenges and growth around it. You want to make sure you're passionate about it. Otherwise, you're not going to hang on in there. Optimism, could be feeling very optimistic. Cool. Bananas. Tell us more. What's in the energies today? What's in the energies today? Everybody. On a Sunday, we usually get some chill cards out, like 4 of Swords, the Star, feeling hopeful. It's optimism again. Hopeful for the future, the choices that you're making at the moment, and the growth path that you are on. Tell us more. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is our boundaried self, the one that says no. Our Queen of Swords side is the side that we can trust to take care of us properly, that will say no when we need to say no, that will have a boundary and uphold that boundary when we need to. It's the harder side of ourselves, which is very much needed to live in this world and survive. Not just survive, thrive, be happy. Got the Ace of Pentacles. The seed is planted for the long term. You could be getting a long-term offer here, or someone offering you a great big offer. Could really be abundant as well. This could be a new job opportunity. It could be relationship. Queen of Wands. There's a need for you to take action with this as well. So you're attracting something in now, and there's a need for you to take action. Let's see. Why the Star? The 7 of Voices. Interesting. Now, you know how I was just talking on knowing thyself and knowing where your shortcomings are so that you can choose your challenges, choose how you want to grow next. The 7 of Voices is the BS card. So when this comes out, we've really got to be honest with ourselves, really honest with ourselves, like nothing flying under the radar. It's about not being brutally honest with ourselves. We don't want got enough brutality going on. Just look at comments on YouTube and anywhere online. In fact, there's enough brutality going on. We don't need to do that to ourselves. But being honest with ourselves about where we're at, you know, there's a humility in that, right? So even though we're optimistic, we're not like, right, it's the difference between the law of attraction affirming, I'm a millionaire and nothing bad happens to me. Not that you'd affirm that, but you know, that kind of pie in the sky stuff. Or grounded in reality, like, I know where I'm at. I'm not perfect. Don't need to be perfect. I would like to grow in this area, but I'm doing great. I know I'm expecting good things, but you know, there's something really beautiful about being real like that. And then we don't wobble as much when life happens, because life happens, right? It does. So being optimistic, but not BSingly so. Not BSing ourselves, right? Not being Pollyanna, not just grounded in reality. What's behind that is past, present, and future. Now, past, present, and future card is often about this, the roller coaster that we go on. That is when we are like, we're really optimistic and like, everything's going to go my way, Pollyanna kind of thing. And then we get knocked away from that and it's like, this stuff doesn't work out, you know, and then we go, right, really pessimistic, the opposite. And then that doesn't work either. And we're like, oh, I'm going to be optimistic again. Blah, blah, blah. And then we do this until we realize, it's actually balance that's better. So instead of being like this, we go, oh, no, it's all like good and it's all bad and it's all good. Like it's just all balanced and I can be real. Right? So Queen of Swords, that side of ourselves that's cold and hard, that needs to be, that has boundaries, that can say no, that can stand up for ourselves. Two of Materials, especially around choices, right? That can actually weigh up your options and say no when you need to say no. And also accept no's from other people as well, when other people say no. So weighing up your options is a rationality about this. It's not just being governed by our emotional state. Again, there's a balance between emotional choices and mind, logical choices as well, which is ideal. So perhaps tapping into our more thinking minds, Queen of Swords, to have boundaries and to say no to what wouldn't serve us and what wouldn't be good for us, you know. It's good to point that out, especially if you're getting an offer in, right? It's like, well, that wouldn't work for me and I can see how that's good for you, but I don't see what I'm getting out of that. Those kind of conversations is what I'm talking about. The harder side of ourselves, not the one that just goes soft and goes, whatever you want. No, not the people-pleasing side of ourselves. There's a new day, and that could be new for you to do that. But you know what? The Queen of Swords, she's very clear, and people know where they are with her, right? And so, yeah, wounded people might be mortally offended by you saying no, but that's up to them. That's their triggers. That's their wounding. They've got to sort that stuff out. If you're doing a clear no, someone that's sorted within themselves, they'll be fine with that. They'll know exactly where they are with you. If you say yes when it's a clear yes, when you say no and it's a clear no, that is very clear energy. And it's great to be around someone like that, right? And so making clear decisions for yourself. Making sure something serves you too. Ace of Pentacles. Seed is planted for the long term. You could be getting an offer here. It could be a very big offer as well. Yes, for the long term. As if to just reinforce what I said. It's for the long term. I was feeling it, the Hierophant. Someone could be doing something by the book as well. Sexual energy and duality is behind that. Interesting. So we could be talking about an offer coming from a lover. And you could be with the duality. Could be positives and negatives about what they're offering, which is life. I mean, that's what this reading is all about, right? That duality in that real life is that mix. And we choose our challenges, right? Queen of Wands, so you'll need to take action on this. The Ten of Inspiration, to put some burdens down, to rid some things out of your life that are... So you've got a choice and you're feeling very hopeful but grounded in it too. Some action needs to be taken, an offer comes in, and you'll need to free up your time or do some decluttering or something like that to make it possible. Is what it feels like. Ten of Inspiration, what's behind that? You don't need to do it fast, slow, but steady. Teaching and honoring your energy. So honor your energy and tune in to yourself and how you feel about it and do that inner work. I feel like there's a lot of change going on at the moment, and you need to keep on checking in with yourself, like I said, with the logical mind and also with your heart too. Never neglecting either of those. Trying to keep a balance. It's the best way to be. As I keep on saying, the answer is always balance. When we really get down to it, the answer to any of your questions is always balance or self-love. One of the two, usually both. When we really get down in the layers of the surface stuff that's going on, the answer is always self-love and balanced. So, what about our love lives today? What is going on? What's going on in our love lives? Please, guides. Manifesting miracles. Wow, there's so much good energy about at the moment. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Trusting your heart and trusting your mind, of course, too. Keeping both online at the same time. And love lives, we've got practice gratitude. Be grateful. Especially some of you have got big change going on at the moment, big offers coming in. Be really grateful for that, even if it's kind of stressing you out, because change does. We're human beings, we've got nervous systems, change stresses us out. So acknowledging that, but also being really grateful that this is coming in too. Now, we have rejection has led to a guarded heart. But there's respect here too. It feels like this is the antidote to this. So this could be a state that you're in, like, it doesn't feel like rejection now. It feels like previous rejection has your heart a little bit guarded, but respect is the antidote. So respect coming at you from somebody else. It's going to heal this, or allow you to trust them enough when they're respecting you, allowing them you to trust them enough to open up your heart. What else have we got in our love lives today? We've got neediness and bad choices. Isn't this weird? This is the energy of what's it called? Trauma bonding. When we cling most strongly to those that aren't good for us. Isn't that weird how we do that? But we do. It's a thing. We don't cling as much to the ones that are good for us because they don't give us the same nervousness. When we get that nervousness, we cling more. We want that connection more. We want to feel safer. So we cling to the thing that's like hurting us. It's a weird thing that we do. It's coming up in this reading for a reason, of course. Don't cling to your bad choices. Easier said than done. That trauma bonding is very strong, right? Have you experienced that? Let me know in the comments. It's weird. And we can look back once we're out of it and go like, why was I clinging to that? Like it makes no sense. Like it's like when everyone says when somebody breaks free of an abusive person. And we all think at least, perhaps we don't say, if we've got any element of compassion in us, we don't say it. Well, why did they stick around so long? Why didn't they get out of it before that? It's because of this, trauma bonding. That's why. It's a weird thing that we all do. Cling to what isn't good for us. Extra strong. Or extra clingy to what isn't good for us. Okay, that's enough of that. We've got a fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Passion involved today for sure. We've got a dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. For some of you, this could be an offer from somebody overseas. For you to go and visit. A long-term kind of a change thing. And we've got 4-leaf clover as well. Great, good fortune. Nice. So think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of these out very shortly for our answer. But this is just a bit of fun because it's a general reading, not a personal. If you want me to pull one of those crystals out of my bag for a specific question that you've got and cards out of my deck, 2, then you do one of two things. You can book in for a 1-question reading on my website, behealing.com. I'll pop a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. Remembering, I will never offer my readings in any other way. They're only available through my website. I don't message people, and I don't reach out to do readings for people in any other kind of way. It's scammers that do that, and that's not me. Someone pretending to be me and using my photos or, you know, and my business name and stuff. That's not me. I don't ever do that. You can only ever get my readings on my website, so please don't be conned by those scammers. How best to deal with these energies today? Or you can book in for one of my private readings as well, so you can ask a few questions or get in-depth reading. I'll pop a link for that in the description box below, and also up there too. So how best to deal with these energies today? We've got the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a nice gentle energy. It's about planting seeds for the future, but it's about starting something off, but slowly with a firm foundation. It's the most sensible page, you know. It's the one that's like, okay, well, let's get started how we need to get started with this. There's change coming. I'm getting into something. It's going to be growth. What's the next thing that I need to do? It's that. It's very grounded, very nice. Page of Pentacles. Just start something. There's no rush. Just start something and start it right. So think of a yes or no answer question now, and pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. For your answer is yes. Go for it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. I do one of these today's, oh, there's Brenda Cat. I do one of these today's tarot every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show as well. Come along sometime. Would love to meet you virtually, connect with you, and perhaps read for you as well. And I make 3 Love Pick a Card reads a week as well. You can find one of those right there, right now, and watch that next if you want. Well, have the best day ever, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.